So it's been a pretty interesting start to 2024 when it comes to the stock market, as today is the first day of trading of 2024. Guys, Happy New Year, by the way. Hope you guys have a great 2024. It's going to be a great year, so check it out. It's currently about 12:15 on the East Coast, and we have the indexes moving all over the place. We have a little green, we have more red than green, and we have the VIX up around 7.5%, which earlier I think it was up over 10% at one point. So let's break down the charts here. We'll go over Sofi stock as well, which is down about 2.5% right now. Now it's at $9.70. So we have a jam-packed video. If y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. The goal for this year is to hit at least 50,000 subscribers. That'd be awesome. We're at what, 31,000 right now. So 50,000 this year. That's the goal, guys, and it can't happen without you, man. So make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So again, we have a little bit of red, well, actually more red. We have a little bit of green here as the Russell and the Dow, they're each up around 0.2%, not doing much, but I guess the Dow did crack over 3780 or 800, excuse me, I think earlier in the day. Either way, it's up 0.2%. Same with the Russell, as the NASDAQ is actually taking a beating. We have triple Q down about, let's see, 1.3, 1.4%. And now it's at 404 pretty much, which means earlier it was at, where was it? 401, which means it's down, or it was down even more earlier in the day. We're talking almost 2% in the red. So, yeah, happy 2024, guys. Here we are, first day of trading, January 2nd. And, well, we've gotten a lot of volatility today so far, as, again, the VIX is up 7.5%. Earlier was up 10%, and we had the NASDAQ go down almost 2%. Pretty rocky way to start off the year. And SPY's down about, let's see, 0.4%. The S&P's not down that much, but earlier in the day, looks like it was down roughly 0.8%, so almost 1%. But yeah, man, we're getting some selling, some volatility, which is not too surprising considering how much green we had in 2023, and most notably in November and December. I mean, the markets went ballistic to end off the year, and now we're seeing a bit of volatility, some rockiness to start the year, which, did I not say multiple times over the course of the last couple of weeks? I said I would not be surprised if we had some rockiness in January, not necessarily a crash or a massive sell-off, just a little bit of choppiness, right? Maybe some 5% down moves over the course of a couple of days. Then we get a rebound of 4 or 5%. Then that cycle continues. Or maybe we do have a little bit of selling overall. But either way, it looks like we're starting off the year pretty rocky, and that's sending Sofi stock, which we should transition over to right now. Let's take a look at it, guys. Down over 2.5%. Now it's down 2.7% on the day. So you guys can see Sofi actually sold off a bit on, when was this? Friday. I'm losing track of the days now, guys. So the 29th was our last day of trading. Either way, our last day of trading, Sofi sold off a bit. It went from 1030 in the pre-market down to about 980, low of the day. Then we rallied up to about $10. Then we closed at about $9.95. So we sold off a bit on Friday, which has led into today pretty much. In the pre-market, we got to about $10. Notice how we failed to break out of the, I guess you can say, second half of the day, the day's highs from the last day of trading, which we hit about $10, $10.05. So we tested $10, $10.05 this morning, failed to break out of there, and now we've been selling ever since pretty much. We took out the lows from, again, the last day of trading being 980. We hit 952 a couple hours ago, about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. So, yeah, this looks like we're getting some selling. Obviously, the bulls, in the grand scheme of things, on the 4-hour chart, they're still in charge. But in the very short term here, we are getting some selling, which is not a surprise. Like I said with the stock market, I said it here with Sofi, right? If we fail to break the mid-10s, which clearly we did on not the last day of trading of the year, but a couple of days before that. I said we might get some rockiness, some volatility, maybe a bit of selling to start off the new year, and then we'll find our footing, maybe in the 8s, mid 8s, low 8s, high 8s, 9s, who knows, but and then go from there pretty much, right? So I'm not too surprised that we're seeing the sell-off here, guys. I mean, come on, look at the 20-day chart. Just 3 weeks ago, about a month ago, it was at 717. Now we're at 970. We're still up massively, and mind you, we're still holding the uptrend. We're up 35%, by the way. We're still holding an uptrend here on this time frame, right? You guys can see that right there. Higher low, higher low, higher low, all these higher lows. So keep your eyes on Sofi on the intraday. Again, we are getting some selling, but realize it's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. It's just some selling after a great year and a great month of December. You guys can see, again, we're still holding the uptrend. So we'll see what happens, man. If we do, let's say, break under this trend, let's say we start going down to the lower 8s, we break $8 into the 7s. All right, that would be bad technically, I guess, for the short-term traders out there. It'd be good. It'd be great for us wanting to buy long-term shares like myself. But okay, that'd be a technical break, but we're not getting that by any means right now. And again, the uptrend is still holding, so this looks pretty good in the short term from a trader's perspective. And again, if we do start slipping down towards that lower $8 level, even into the 7s, that's where I'm looking at it as a point where, okay, I'm long Sofi for the long term here. That's where I'm going to be buying more shares. As you guys may or may not know, full disclosure, like I said, I'm long Sofi. I was buying it under $7 per share before this big run up, essentially. Let's see here. Where was it exactly? I forget. I think it was middle November, end of November, right in this ballpark here. But I initiated my position at 680, I believe, bought more at 692 in 2 different accounts. And here we are. We're up big time. I think I'm up like 45% on that position. And it still looks directionally bullish. Like I said, we're just getting a little pullback. So the $1 million question is, will we find support in the mid 9s, low 9s, or do we fill the gap down to the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart being at about 8:15? This is going to be the window worth watching when it comes to Sofi. What do you guys think on that? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And let me see some other names here moving today to start off the year. Again, we're seeing some selling in the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow and the Russell. They're not really doing much of anything, so pretty quiet day. More towards the red here today in our first day of trading. So it looks like here we have Hawaiian Electric. It's the most green stock, at least on my watch list here, guys, up over 5% on the day. It looks like we're now starting to break out towards multi-week highs. Okay, look at that, guys. This is actually one worth watching. Now we're actually testing the highs. Looks like here from the beginning of November, and we had an ascending triangle, still do right now. Let's see if it does fully play out. Maybe we break $15. It starts going up even higher from there. So Hawaiian Electric, although of course they're still facing difficulties, and mind you, I haven't really been tracking the company's progress over the past couple of weeks personally, or months for that matter. But ever since the whole Maui, the wildfires, which we're not going to break down in this video, but ever since that, the stock's been obviously destroyed, and we've been consolidating for quite some time. And now, is it time for that full breakout, that reversal? Time will tell. At $15, that's a big spot, which we're approaching literally right now. So let me set my alert at $15.15. Let me do that now. Mark is at or above 15.15. Let me see what else, guys, is doing good or well today, and then we'll wrap up this video. So LVS starting to break out. It's up over 4%. Looks like we're taking out the highs from the end of 2023, which is good. Maybe some more upside here in LVS. Looks like Amgen, AMGN's the ticker. This is breaking out towards 52-week highs, it looks like. My, oh my, is that breaking out. UNH is up on the day about 1.7, almost 2%. Looks like it's also starting to break above these moving averages on the 4-hour chart like I talked about yesterday. Looks like we are starting to break towards maybe the top of the channel here, which could put us anywhere from the mid-high $500, $500 range. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And before you click off the video, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo, the best promo right now by far. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Listen, guys, once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks. And the thing is, each of those 15 stocks could be valued up to $2,000. So I'm telling you, man, this is the best promo right now by far. Get on it. Use that Moomoo link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.